There was a time when we were just like everyone else, tackling problems the same old way. But then we took a course that changed everything. We didn't just learn how to solve problems, we unlocked our superpower. Design thinking, unlocking superpowers. Hi, I am Achila Shalzoda and I learned how to truly understand people's needs.
Hello, I am Nigora Farmonova and I learned how to stop guessing and start defining problems clearly.
I'm Nadira Israilova and I learned that brainstorming isn't about being the smartest, it's about being the most creative.
Hi, I am Dinara Norbekova and I learned that failure isn't something to fear, it's just the first step toward finding the right solution.
When we first heard about design thinking, we didn't know what to expect. We thought we were about to learn a bunch of tools and methods, but little did we know we were about to unlock something much more powerful.
The first step was all about stepping into someone else's shoes. It felt a little uncomfortable at first, but once we learned how to listen, really listen to people, something amazing happened. We saw we'd never see. It was like suddenly being able to see through someone else's eyes. That's when we realized understanding people is the key to everything.
At first, we thought the hardest part would be finding solutions, but we soon learned that the real challenge was defining the problem. We were all over the place with ideas, but we weren't sure we were solving the right problem. Design thinking taught us that unless you define the problem clearly, you are just guessing. When we finally got it right, it felt like a light bulb went off. We were no longer solving random problems, we were solving the right one.
Next, we unlocked the power of creativity. Ideas were coming at us faster than we could write them down. The crazier idea, the better it was. I used to think that brainstorming meant just coming up with one good idea, but here it was all about quantity. The more ideas we had, the better our chances to finding something amazing. We weren't just brainstorming, we were building off each other's ideas, and that's when the magic happened. Creativity flowed like never before.
We learned that our ideas weren't precious. We were encouraged to fail fast and fail often. That's how we built our prototypes and tested them. At first, I was scared to show my prototype. I thought it had to be perfect, but then I realized that it wasn't about perfection, it was about learning. Every time we tested something, it didn't just fail, it taught us something new, and with each other failure, our ideas got stronger. What started as a messy idea turned into something real, and that's when we realized design thinking wasn't just a process, it was a mindset.
It taught us to focus on people, not just the product.
To ask the right questions, not just find answers.
To be creative, even when it feels impossible.
And to embrace failure because it's a step towards success.
I've already started using design thinking to solve challenges at my internship. It's amazing how quickly we can come up with solutions that actually work.
I'm using it in my personal projects too, whether it's designing a new app or just figuring out how to manage my time better.
I can't wait to bring design thinking into my future career. It's a perfect way to tackle problems head-on with confidence.
This course didn't just teach us how to solve problems, it taught us how to change the way we think about problems, and that's the real superpower.